Alright, it's Wednesday, and I've spent the morning going through books that I have in my library here at my house, and trying to get some kind of a click, some kind of inspiration. I have an idea. I was thinking about an idea last night, but the problem with a lot of the ideas that I have is that it involves things sticking out by themselves. And the problem with that is when you ship those items, they tend to get bent in shipping, and bronze is very soft metal. Also, you got the horse on two legs, and that's a problem too, because you don't want the horse bending any more over than it is now, and so I have to figure out what kind of a support I can put in here without making it look like I got support. And one of the things I can do is with the horse's tail, maybe having it touching something here, giving it 3 points of contact instead of just 2. I got to design what he's going to be wearing, if not, what he's not wearing. If he's going into battle, he more than likely would be stripped naked and just have a loincloth on and whatever weapons he's carrying. If he's not in battle, if he's just riding towards something, or why would he be running down the hillside? There's all kinds of things that's going through my head. I'm trying to work out the story, and the story is not coming quickly on this, and so I'm sort of in limbo right now, and stuck between wanting to get started on it, and you just don't want to dive into it. You've got to have a storyline before you dive into it. And I don't have the storyline yet, so I'm still struggling with that. You got so many factors. I mean, if I do too much, it'll price it right out of the market. Especially the market we have right now in this country. There is no market for artwork right now. And just all these factors come into it. You have to. It's expensive to cast a horse anyway, because you got 4 legs hanging out there, and every time you do something with that many things hanging out there, that makes that mold making process a little more expensive. They've got to cut the legs off. They've got to make molds of those separate. All that stuff comes into play. So I'm just trying to think of the best solution for what I'm doing right now. I'm thinking he could be running through sagebrush too, and the sagebrush could be coming up underneath and filling in underneath a little bit as well. That would really strengthen the horse, also cut down the cost of producing it. But anyway, this is a thought process, and that's the reason why I put these videos together, is to show you that there's more to creating a piece of art than just slapping clay together. You got to sort of work out a plan in your head, and I don't draw out my ideas first, because I'm not very good with a pen or a pencil, and it just comes from the lack of my own training. I've taught myself what I know, but I'm lacking in some things, like being able to draw out my ideas first. So anyway, that's my drawback. Alright, I'm going to call it quits for today, and I'm not going to call it quits. I'm going to continue researching and going through stuff and trying to get inspired. But that's going to be it for the video today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow and give you an update, whether I do anything or not. Alright. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to be here Friday. I got to go to Bozeman Friday. I'm going to be visiting the foundries over in Bozeman, and so it's the day that I'm not going to be here at all. Alright. Good night. Happy trails.